My name is Cheryl Schreier, and I have been involved with the Coalition to Protect America's National Parks for the last couple of years. And along with that, I'm having retired with a 40-year career with the National Park Service 4 years ago. I discovered the National Park Service when I was 12 years old, when I went on a family trip to the Pacific Northwest. And I believe Mount Rainier National Park was the first park that I had ever visited. And I happened to see a park ranger and was so enthralled by how nice this ranger was, how helpful. And I thought to myself, maybe I want to be a National Park Service ranger someday. I was introduced to the National Park Service again as a seasonal park ranger. From there, starting in 1979, I worked as a seasonal ranger and a permanent ranger in 10 different national parks and also one regional office. And my different positions included a park ranger in interpretation. I was a law enforcement ranger. I also worked in natural resources and in concessions management. And then finally, towards the end of my career, the last 15 years, I became a superintendent of 4 different National Park Service areas. And my final destination was Mount Rushmore National Memorial. And I worked there 8 years as a superintendent and retired 4 years ago. Well, that's an easy one for me. And I worked in Yellowstone National Park for 10 years. And that is a park that is near and dear to my heart. It was also at a time in my career where I was younger, very enthusiastic, and could enjoy the park and its benefits of hiking everywhere and exploring, living there year-round. The wildlife, absolutely incredible, as well as the cultural resources. And on another note, I did marry my husband of more than 40 years in Yellowstone. So it made that a very special place for me. I think being able to, after having been a National Park Service employee, part of the coalition's work, that advocacy for national parks, that I can continue that as a retired individual, and also the benefit of not having the barriers of being a federal government employee. If you will, I have less of a filter, but can still be professional and advocate for the national parks. And I think the issues today are very interesting, and being able to apply my expertise and experience is beneficial for the coalition. The message I would like to share with people is our national parks are so important, probably even more than ever before, and that our national parks are being threatened by a variety of impacts, as well as climate change, and that each and every one of us as American citizens own these public lands, and these are a gift for us to preserve and to protect, and they provide so much enjoyment now and also for future generations.